Today we are covering the 8 passengers Ruby Franke, Kevin Franke, Jodi, Hildibrent and Pam situation. Now, with there not being given a definitive date on the official trial for Ruby Franke, we've been given a pre-hearing, which is of one of the latest developments in this 8 passengers story. Today we dive into this intriguing child welfare case, as some of the family members recently appeared in court this week in a hearing that took place behind closed doors. And what's transpired behind those sealed walls has remained a closely guarded secret. The pre-trial hearing unfolded in Proto, Utah, and was attended by the 8 passenger family members. Now, the interesting thing here is that the judge has demanded absolute privacy in these matters and throughout these proceedings, which is probably the best thing to limit the exposure of these kids to this wild sort of internet barrage that's going on. Now, Ruby Franke's husband, Kevin Franke, who is a major player in all of this, he's still maintaining that he had not been a part of the household for a long period of time before this. Kevin's attorney has conveyed Kevin's intent to retain custody of his children at this point. However, there's still like a lot of speculation going around, and we still have to maintain that a lot of this is still allegations, however. But it's very interesting that, you know, Kevin really is pleading innocence in all this when it's, you know, it's so clear of his involvement on the outside looking in. Now there's some new body cam footage that prevents Kevin in his true light.
Yeah, explain to me again why this was not robbery.
Because it's a civil issue. You guys are family. She's been in the house before.
While the details of this hearing remain completely concealed, we're still not even given a date of the actual trial. Some say it's rumored to be nothing until January next year, which, you know, is unfortunate. But this is reported to be so the defense can also look into the footage that's provided, because all of the stuff that's been taken down on the 8 Passengers channel is to be looked at by the police, and the defense lawyers can also look at it. And ultimately, Kevin and Ruby's endgame in this is for the state's withdrawal and to return the kids back to custody of someone who knows the family, which may or may not be what's best for them. Now, Ruby Franke's custody status has been updated. She's recently been transferred, where she remained in custody in Washington County, but for this specific hearing she was transported to Utah. As of now, Ruby remains in custody, and we're still waiting on further developments for this case. We will continue to keep a watchful eye over the situation, so please subscribe if you want to keep updated. Now, in the past few days there has been the release of quite a bit of body cam footage from the events of what's transpired in this whole 8 passenger thing. One that struck me was the rescue of the kids by Evans police from this woman called Pam Botcher. Now, the body cam footage shows as the police approach Pam's doorstep with her husband and they put her in cuffs. But basically, the thing that sort of draws my attention to this is that Ruby's son originally told the police that they would be at Jodi Hildibrent's house. Now, if you don't know who Jodi Hildibrent is, she is someone who had a channel with Ruby Franke, partnership channel called Connections. And the striking thing here is that Ruby's home is about 4 hours away from Jodi's home. So when police arrived at Jodi's house and didn't find the children, that's when police were then told to go to Pam's. Now, this initial confusion about the whereabouts of the missing middle daughters was rectified by Cherie, who told them to go to their workplace. And then upon looking at the workplace CCTV footage, that's when they saw the 2 daughters being picked up by Pam.
Pam was seen picking up the Springville Rec Center around 1:15 today, and that's how we kind of figured that out and had you guys go out there. So
now, in all these 911 calls, it's very distressing. It's clear that, you know, at the time of the kids being found, that they were not in a correct condition.
A couple of them have been found and malnourished and bound and locked in a safe. So
Okay.
that's where we're at, and then we're still looking for the other one.
Okay.
But I think DCFS is on their way right now.
So here we actually get, like, you know, insight into, you know, the rush to really locate all these dispersed children from Ruby, and, you know, the insane events that were occurring, and this whole scene, it really is, it's terrifying. And I can only imagine how intense this would be for the kids themselves. The intriguing thing here is why Pam was even picking up the kids in the first place. According to reports, Pam received a call from Ruby Franke herself, which told Pam to pick up the kids from Cherie's workplace in the recreational centre. Now, who is Pam? Pam also had connections with connections and is in fact labelled on Ruby's affiliate links as president of the Connections Foundation. So her role in being president of the Connections Foundation raises serious questions about her involvement in this entire case, really. Now, in this new body cam footage of Pam Botcher's arrest, we see tense moments during the interaction between the husband and wife and the police officer.
Okay. When you picked her up, what was the case? Did somebody ask you to pick her up, or did you just pick her up? What was going on?
Well, I'm having guests coming, and she came and did some cleaning for me.
Some cleaning for you?
Yeah, it's kind of like she already knows, like, that she has to almost give an alibi, like, and they do some cleaning for me, that's why I picked them up. It seems like she's almost already covering for Ruby here.
We just have to go over some stuff.
You have a warrant?
Yeah, we do.
Let me see it, please.
So.
And the husband, you know, or like kind of being in disregard for the kids here, because this should be about the kids, but you know, these other people who shouldn't really have any direct relation to the kids. I don't think they're related in that sense. They're just friends of the family. So the fact that this guy's asking for a warrant is a bit interesting. One of the interesting things here is the neglect of asking, are all the kids okay? What's going on? One of the go-to lines from the husband was, have you got a warrant? And there was a lot of ambiguity around the nature of the warrant of the arrest from the police officer as well, which I'm seeing also people on this site saying that it might be a false arrest, and I believe Pam might be pushing against that you know, it's a you know, a false arrest or an illegal arrest or something. I'll let the lawyers debate that one. Also, at the time of them being picked up from Botcher's house, I believe that the kids were also malnourished and showed signs of being bound at this time as well. So also there's some weird mention of some friends visiting from Pam, and it's, you know, it really does add another layer of complexity to all of this. But the investigation is still ongoing. The kids are of critical priority to all this. Essentially, their safety and their welfare is paramount. So yeah, with this upcoming trial and all of its implications, we could really be looking at some sort of bombshell type involvement with Pam, Jodi, Ruby, Kevin. It does look like some weird syndicate of evil that's going on around here, and I don't trust any of them. I feel like they all look a bit sus, allegedly, if I have to say that. Hey guys, if you're new to this channel, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for all the support on all of the videos so far. It really means the world. Thank you for growing this channel from what it was. All of the support is absolutely astounding. Thank you.
Good.
I'm Officer Hawkins, sir. I'm looking for Pam. Is Pam in today?
Yeah, that's my wife.
Is your wife? She's here.
Hi.
Hello, Pam. How are you doing?
Good.
I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department.
Hi.
So we had a agency assist out of St. George in Springville that we're just looking for.
So here they've censored out the children's names, which is a good thing.
It's in my car, but right now my concern is.
Will you just tell them you're all right?
Well, yeah, we
Yeah.
have to physically see her.
Come to the doorway.
We'll go ahead and get the copy of the warrant for you, okay?
You have a warrant for my house?
Specifically for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, will you just tell them that you're alright? Like, it's kind of, yeah, they're already trying to coerce the kids into, you know, saying stuff against their will and stuff, and it's, yeah, very eerie, and I do, honestly, it is sad and upsetting and just insane that this had happened for so long, and the fact that these people are clearly involved as well, you know, because Pam being president of Connections or something like that, one of the founders, so their husband obviously being around all of this madness. Yeah, crazy.
And the child.
Yeah. Okay. So,
What is going on?
as of right now,
Stuff?
I'll just need you to give your phone to your husband.
Okay.
Okay. And as of this moment, you're going to be detained right now. Okay.
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 So
So,
what does that mean?
is there anything on you?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Just put your hands in front of you. Okay. Just going to place you temporarily under
Wait,
arrest. Okay.
wait. What
I'll
are you
explain to
doing?
you that I'll explain
What
to.
are you guys doing?
I've explained this already. I'm being as courteous as I can.
Okay, well, I'm going to call an attorney.
That's fine.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
going
I don't
on.
even know what this is all about.
Okay. So I'm going to
my
explain
wife
to you when we
in
get to the car.
handcuffs and-
Yes. I just explained to you that you're being detained right now.
it's at this location.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you to my car, okay? I need this officer to stay with your husband, and I'm gonna explain everything to you when we get there, okay? So are you familiar with any officers in Franke? Can you at least give me a synopsis of what this is in regards to?
Yeah. So what's going on is we got a call from DCFS because St. George PD got a call about 2 kids that were found locked up in a safe and tied up, and it's siblings, and the suspects are the parents.
Okay.
But St. George has mom and dad detained down there, and they are doing some interviews right now to kind of figure out everything that's going on. There's one other sibling that we're still looking for, that are considered still dangerous, and DCFS has a warrant to take them both into custody and into state custody.
So here we actually get, like, you know, insight into, you know, the rush to really locate all these dispersed children from Ruby, and, you know, the insane events that were occurring. And honestly, you know, this whole scene, it really is, it's terrifying. And I can only imagine how intense this would be for the kids themselves. And, you know, again, my thoughts are with them. And, you know, if anyone out there, you know, is sort of, again, this sort of mirrors some events in their lives or anything, you know, thank you for being so strong. And, you know, yeah, I just, all of this, it really, it is mad.
Can you guys transport Pam to your PD if we can send some detectives up there to go interview her?
Okay, so here, like, you know, it's where the officer asks if they had a warrant for Pam, and then he's just asked to bring Pam to their PD. So with this case where Pam's probably fighting for some point here where it's like it was an illegal arrest, I have no idea, but yeah, that's the insight that I'm getting from this video. Now here's some of the footage of the police arresting Ruby Franke in August.
Meanwhile, what we are seeing today is exclusive body cam footage obtained by ABC News showing...
Good to see how, you know, how armed and ready they go for when it's involving children. Probably how you should be entering someone's home when they're suspected of stuff like this.
Springville police swarmed the Franke home. It happened the day of her arrest on August 30th. You can see guns drawn as police go through each room in Franke's home looking for more of her children. American Fork police finding them miles away and turned them over to the state.
Wow, yeah, absolutely crazy stuff. But yeah, that's the update on the 8 passengers, Ruby Franke, Kevin Franke, Jodi, hildibrent, Pam Botcher stuff. If you've enjoyed today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys are well, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.